Welcome back to my channel, Career Coaching on the Go. My name is Akila, and I'm a certified career coach. The mission for my channel is to help others uncover a more fulfilling career path and to take practical steps to achieving that particular career. My channel is a practical one. Uh, in most of my videos, I will give you exercise that you can try at home. So I would encourage you to always bring pen and paper to take notes. If you have questions, you can leave them in the comments. You can either send me a DM or send me an email. Both of those are listed in my description. So today's topic, we are going to talk about goal setting. And the reason why this topic is so important for this video is because of my previous video, uncovering career identity, uncovering a more fulfilling career path. If you haven't watched that video, I will link it in the description. You can go ahead and watch it before you watch this particular video. Now, the reason why this video is important after career identity is because in most cases, after my clients have done the career identity exercise and they have now a clear vision of where they want to take their careers, the next question is, how do I get there? And most clients will admit, listen, I cannot just quit my day job to go start a yoga studio, or I cannot quit my day job to go and start, my dog walking business. And I'm like, okay, that's okay. You just need a plan. You need to set a goal for yourself and take and essentially detail that goal in such a way that you can take actionable steps towards the goal. I want to make this clear. I do not encourage my clients to take big leaps by quitting their current role to start a new business or to jump into another career without proper planning. Planning, goal setting is very important, and not just for your career. So the exercise I'm going to give you in this particular video will help you actually to in other areas of your life. So whether it be your finances, whether it be relationships, whatever, it will be relevant. So goal setting is something that should be a very important part of your life in general. So we're going to talk about some steps that you can take in order to properly to set goals, sorry, and to ensure that you are achieving those goals. Okay. So one of the first things that you want to do is think about what a long-term goal or short-term goal that you have, right? So let's talk about career. Let's say, for example, your goal is you want to start a yoga studio in the next 2 years. Okay, so that's a pretty long-term goal, I would say. Anything more than 6 months is a long-term goal in my estimation. So what you want to do is when you have a longer term goal is you want to break it down into 6 months increments. So what can you achieve in the next 6 months towards the larger goal? When you break it down that way, you're essentially taking off bite sizes, more manageable sizes of the goal that you can actually achieve right now in the near future. Okay, so that's the first thing. What can I achieve in 6 months? Where do I see myself and my career in 6 months? That's the first question. The second thing that you want to look at is, okay, how will achieving this particular goal in 6 months impact my life? Now, that is important. Looking at how a goal impacts your life is important because you create an attachment to that goal. And creating an attachment to that goal will create an intrinsic motivation towards you achieving that goal, right? So let's say, for example, if I achieve, let's say I want to, I want to open a yoga studio, and a part of that goal is that I'm getting my yoga license, for example, right? That is already it's how does that impact my life? It impacts me from the perspective of now I can start, training persons in yoga before I actually get to the yoga studio, which could improve my finances, for example, right? This is just an example. So you want to have an attachment towards the goal because that will help you with that intrinsic motivation. The second thing you want to think about is what resources I currently have to help me to get towards that particular goal. Okay. And it could be something as easy as, well, I have the money to take the course to get my yoga studio license, right? That could be a resource, right? So you want to document all the things that you currently have that will help you to get to where you need to go. The second thing is you want to document what are the things that you do not have that you need to get in order to get to that particular goal. So let's say it is you already have the money, right, to take the course, but you don't have the time, right? So you might have to work with your current company that you work for, whatever your current job is, to figure out how you're going to get the time to do the course, right? So maybe you're going to think, well, maybe I have to do it online, or maybe I'm going to have to take, 2 weeks off to, get to do this, to be able to do the course. So you want to think about the things that you don't have that you're going to need in order for you to get to that particular goal, right? Now, the reason why these things are important for you to document is because it starts to essentially create a picture in your mind of, okay, this is what I have. I already have this. This is what I don't have. This is what I'm going to need to get, right? So you're documenting these intricate pieces that's going to help you towards getting to the goal. Okay. Something else that you want to document is this. You want to document all the steps that you can think about that you're going to need to take in order to get to that goal. All the list of things that you can think about that you're going to need to do in order for you to get to that particular 6-month goal. Okay. That is important because one of the last steps in this is for you to create a schedule. Okay. So after you think about what are all the things that you're going to need to do to achieve that goal, you also want to think about, okay, what are some immediate steps I can take in the next couple of days to get towards that goal? And the reason why this step is so important is because it gives you some quick wins, right? So again, that intrinsic motivation towards the goal is very important. So what you want to do is, okay, in the next couple of days, I can request 2 weeks vacation so that I can have this time to do my yoga course, right? So you want to think about some easy wins, because those quick, easy wins will, again, get your juices flowing, motivate you towards the actual goal, right? So you want to make sure that you have those 3 immediate steps that you can take in the next few days that will help you to get towards your goal. And then one of the last steps, but certainly not least, is for you to take the list of all the steps that you think you're going to need to take, and create a schedule. You want to document on a week-to-week basis for the next 6 months all the things that you're going to have to do in order to get to that goal. That helps to organize you, right? That helps you to stay focused, and you can check things off that list as you get them. So if you have a clear schedule of the next 6 months of what you will need to do to achieve that goal, that keeps you accountable. Okay, that keeps you accountable. And bear in mind, when you're doing the exercise, you might think of 10 things, but as you start going through the goal, there are other things that are coming to you that you have to do. You can add that to the schedule. You can slot that in. You can slot that into a time slot. But it's important for you to have a very clear schedule of all the things that you're going to need to accomplish. You can use a table to create the schedule, start and end date, and you can go through and kind of set reminders for yourself. So on a week-to-week basis, you can go into your list of things you need to do and say, okay, this week I need to do 3 things. You can set reminders for yourself. You can slot those into your week and your work week and how you're going to achieve them. And again, all of this keeps you accountable. So to recap, the things that you want to consider when you're goal setting. You want to set a goal 6 months in the future. You want to think about how achieving this goal is going to positively impact your life so that you can have some attachment to the goal and feel intrinsically motivated. You want to think about all the resources that you currently have that can help you towards achieving the goal. You want to think about all the resources that you don't have that you need to acquire in order for you to achieve that goal. You want to think about all the steps that you potentially are going to have to take to achieve that goal. And you also want to think about 3 quick wins that you can achieve within the current week that will help you towards that goal. Those 3 quick wins, it's again a motivational tactic to help you, get started on the goal. And then the last piece is you want to create a schedule of tasks that you need to complete in the next 6 months in order for you to achieve the goal. That last task is really meant to keep you accountable towards achieving your goal. Okay, so that's the exercise at home. Again, I encourage you to try the exercise. If you have questions, concerns, feel free to reach out to me in the comments or via email or Instagram. And I look forward to talking to you about another interesting topic next week. Thank you.